What is up, good people? Jungle Link here, hope you're doing well. Breaking news, the SEC's request for appeal has been denied. Now, this doesn't mean they can't appeal, but they have to wait until everything is wrapped up and completed, and that's going to take an awful lot of time the SEC don't have. And don't forget this, the appeals process itself is going to take time even once they can get there. Gary Gensler has absolutely botched his assault on cryptocurrencies. He got this ridiculous one against Library. He should have counted himself lucky and did a deal with Ripple. They could have done something, written it up in a way, and this is an absolute catastrophe at this point in time. It wrecks everything he may want to do against other crypto projects, because now they got the playbook, one that cost Ripple $200 million to get, and they're just cooked in terms of going against exchanges. If they want to, claim that Coinbase is somehow violating security law, they're going to have to prove that one of those assets in itself is a security. Good luck with that. And I'm not sure what he was thinking, because day in and day out, every one of these hearings, we all heard it. The whole public got to listen in, and the SEC was just getting smoked. You had to know that this was likely to be a bad result. And the hubris on this guy to just blaze ahead and assume the courts were just going to rubber stamp whatever, Gary Gensler wanted would best be described as just straight up delusional. I don't know what court case this guy was watching, but if I was him, I would be trying to get out of that sucker as quickly as possible. He's made his bed, he's got to lay in it. Now, I have to stress, this, motion by the SEC that's been denied, it doesn't mean they don't get to appeal. Of course they can appeal. It just means they can't appeal today. They can't jump the line and get after it right away. And so it's time they don't have. By the time they can appeal, no less by the time they were at the end of this thing, Gary Gensler may not even be SEC chairman. Furthermore, the time to attack this industry, to try to seize power, it's eroding quickly. Make no mistake, I expect some turbulence ahead of us, of course, but the bull run, the next growth phase we're going to see within crypto ain't that far away. I tell you, they're not going to be done with this appeal by that time, and you're going to get all these crypto companies flush with cash, because that's the time they got money to rock and roll and go on the attack themselves. And that's not when you want to be battling this industry, and he's really backed himself into a corner here. I don't know what he can do other than to say, please write some new regulations and give us authority, and I don't see how that happens right now with the political makeup. I don't see something getting through the House, the Senate, and boom, signed by the president. Just is not likely at this point in time. And if they do get something through, concessions are going to have to be made. We just know that. But the important thing for us, the investors out here, is the fact that we're not probably going to have to deal with any disruptions during the next crypto bull run. XRP is going to be listed on U.S. exchanges because that's the law of the land. The asset itself is not a security, and its trade on the secondary market is not governed by the SEC. They have no authority there. They can't disrupt us. And so now we get to sit back and see what XRP can do uninterrupted, full US liquidity for the first time during a bull run. I think that's a major advantage, and we're going to see what this crypto can do. Again, if the market's going down, if we're facing bear market pain, we're not going to, go against that whole, headwind and go on a wildcat bull run. But the time is nearing. And we're really going to see what this asset can do finally. If I'm right, the next 4 to 6 months may be kind of rough. People really getting squeezed by fiscal tightening. And if that happens, XRP, like all other assets out there, will go down a little bit. And people will be outraged. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think you could ask for a better setup for the next time this space erupts, and it will eventually. It's happening. We are marching towards that eventual reality, and no one, and I mean no one, is going to be able to get in our way and cause us disruptions. And then, and only then, will you really find out what we're capable of. The ups and downs before that time are largely irrelevant unless you're looking for good entry points to acquire more. Right now we're in a holding pattern. We're set up well, and I think we're going to ultimately do quite good in the next bull run. Let me know what you think down below, and as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.